Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Factorio, where we have serious power issues still. I'm 7 Foot Bunny, and today we are going to be thinking about what the hell we can do. I'm not sure I can build a nuclear reactor. And I'm not even sure I've got the infrastructure to make the fuel I need. Because for that you need nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel requires uranium processing, and the situation is a bit more urgent than that. And yes, plenty of uranium around. There's uranium here, uranium here, uranium here. We could definitely switch to nuclear, but probably not right now. The other highly important question for switching to nuclear would be, what is our situation for sulfur? I mean, we make sulfur somewhere. In fact, I thought we were piping sulfur somewhere. We do. We make sulfur here and sulfuric acid, because you need sulfuric acid for mining uranium. And then you have to get to enriching uranium and things like that. So, do I want to try and go for uranium mining? Now, if I was going to do this, the question is, where do I do it? Because I either do it up here and bring the uranium mining or the nuclear power plant all the way here, because this area I intend to use already. So where do I intend to do this if I intend to do it? I mean, the other temporary fix, of course, is going to be just more coal, more power that way. And I think in at least the short term, that is going to have to be the answer. It's going to mean more pollution, but I don't see any other way. So I think for now at least, we're going to just extend this down and go for that approach. Like, we will extend this like so, and there you go. We'll put that down. Hopefully that will help a bit. Now, what I'm going to need is, I'm pretty sure... Ooh, what's happened here? There is a post there. So, one of those we need to... Sure, you can shift copy that. Coming up, coming up, coming up. I'm not sure if we haven't got these being made, I don't think. Oh no, we have. But I need to paste it in again now to get that one in. And the other thing I'm going to need to do is just sort out the water, because I don't think there's going to be enough water going down this one to power it all. So I think what I'm going to have to do is set up another offshore pump here, which I've already got one. Oh, that's not that kind of pump. That's the wrong kind of pump. So wrong kind of pump. So I want the... No, that's that kind of pump. Where's the offshore pump? Can I see the offshore pump? You can, can't you? You can go off like that. There you go. And we can... I was just about to say, it'd be really nice if there was a filter for this kind of thing. I can't put it there. I can put it there. Or there. That's a little frustrating. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can do this. We can take that one there. And we can put this one like so. And we just need a pipe. There you go. And that should mean we now have plenty of additional water going down here. Yep. Yep. Now we just need these. Are these in the logistics network? I'm gonna say no, because it doesn't look like they are. In which case, I mean, I don't want to build millions of them. So we need 20 of them. Can I make 20 of them by hand is, I think, going to be the quick answer. At least that will make it so that we can at least get the power slightly under control. I mean, it's back up there at the moment now, but as soon as the bots start going heavy on things, it's going to get not good again. What I should be doing is just... Why have you got stone in you? You should not be making stone. Fine. Can I pick these up, please? Why can I not pick these up? Is there nothing in there? There's nothing in there. Why is there nothing in there? Because there's no iron. That's why. Okay, so let's try that. Let's see if that's enough. I need to make, well, I need to make 2 more after that. There we go. Let's try again. 1, 2. There we go. And then hopefully, I don't have a personal roboport on me, but what I can do is chuck these somewhere into a provider chest, and they will go, and the bots will go, and hopefully that will solve problems. I mean, at the moment it solved problems slightly with the science, just purely because the science has stopped sciencing. Okay, yeah, start researching that. That would be useful. But like now, when I started the science back up again, I bet that it's gonna start being a problem. The other thing I can do to make sure those are going into the network is just say I want to trash them all, and the bots will come and take them from me, and then they'll go and place them somewhere, which actually is not so efficient. I should just place them in this chest. Go on, system. Right, the next thing I should do is start thinking about, yeah, what I'm gonna do with everything else. Yeah, this is no power because the power says it's full. That's fine. So, big issue is going to be getting up to, say, here. I mean, the thing is, this is going up this way anyway. It's very tempting just to bring the acid all the way across. I mean, it's a bit nuts, but it saves training it. And as much as I would like to train it, because I would like to train it, it's one of these things of, at the moment, we have multiple problems. We have to deal with this, which all needs to be dealt with. We have to deal with the resources to train that up there, and then we have to build nuclear. So let's take this out. Let's start with dealing with some of these nests. I should have here somewhere, I believe I built a tank last episode. Yes, I did. There we go. 1 tank. Next up, what do we have in terms of fuel? We have a bunch of coal. That's fine. And I also then need to still chuck these in a chest. I've forgotten to do that while I was doing that. I need to load the tank up with goodies. Can I reach that chest from here? Yes. Okay, please, please, please go in the chest. Wherever you have gone. You annoying, annoying, annoying things. Where are you? Go blind. There you go. They're in the chest. Bots are on the way. That should alleviate power issues for now. But this will create more pollution. So all of these nests along here need to be dealt with. And there's going to be an episode of basically killing the world, I suspect. Right. We have tank. We have rockets. We do not have flamethrower ammo, which is a shame. We don't have much machine gun ammo either. Let's go and grab some machine gun ammo. That's fairly easy to lay our hands on. I thought we were making flame fuel as well. Actually, no, we weren't, were we? This will give us an opportunity at the same time to up what we're doing with on the science front. We can start getting lots of things like rocket fuel. Because ultimately, what we need to get to is as if we're trying to get off this planet. I don't intend to go through the entire tech tree. I intend to try and complete the game. Now, you don't actually need to get through the entire tech tree or kill everything, build massive infrastructure or a mega base to get through the game. If you want to build a mega base, that's a different matter. Right. Just got to remember how we fire again. Can we fire, please? Yes. It should be able... Oh, there we go. Couldn't get it to fire then for a second. Let's go down to this one down here. What I'm worried about is these guys are going to be getting tougher. What you should be able to do is go... Yeah, and so shoot them with a gun. Okay, my driving is leaving a bit to be desired here. No, ah. It is nice when you start taking out the bugs, but you don't get to feel like really powerful until late game. Like really late game. You need like the Spidertron, and then you start to feel tough. Alright, so these guys are toast, which is good. Next up, this one. I'm aware there's still a nest over there I haven't dealt with. So we need to just go past here. Start off by just trimming down the masses. Oh, so many masses. Wow. Okay, lots of bugs. Might need to be a little bit careful. Might need to repair the tank. Not yet, but... Ooh, that's getting a little hair raising. So many bugs. So many bugs. Getting through so many bullets. At least as you get down a number of bases, oh god, you reduce the amount of bugs that are going to chase you, but still we are taking some serious damage there. Okay, that one done. Now if I get out a second, as risky as that would be, don't know why I just did that, but is it? Yeah, is that my nanobots repairing it? It is, it's my nanobots repairing it. Excellent, sweet. I didn't realize they did that. Alright, next up. Get rid of the spitters. At least the tank can take a reasonable bit of spitters. It doesn't actually, you know, seems to be handling it okay. Oh, that spitter's still alive. Die? Okay, next science. Sure, let's have laser shooting speed. What have we got here? One entity missing construction bots out of map. Where? What? Huh? Where's that? It should actually show it to you. Oh. Me. Okay. That's fine. So, right. We've cleared those off. This means we could pipe down and just get that. And then we could make nuclear back here. I think that's the way to go. I mean, once I've got nuclear, I'm basically close to sorted in terms of power, because I can then use lasers en masse, because I'll have the power to power the lasers. Now, nuclear is a bit of a funny one, because for nuclear, right, can I, wrong one. Thank you. Because for nuclear, it's best to have like 2 or 4 reactors near each other, because that way the reactors work in a way that actually amplifies their power. So making like a group of 2 or 4 reactors is generally a good thing. I don't have any grenades. I was hoping I had grenades, because I was gonna want grenades. So how much? Like 7.4 million uranium is a lot in terms of actual uranium. So what we need to do is, where's the miners? So we'll put some miners down. And the thing is, on uranium, as I said, these will need to be piped up to work. So you actually have to pipe these up. So you have to do it like this, whether you like it or not. So you do it like that. And we'll put the thing down here. And what you'll have to develop is a system where you end up separating a certain type of uranium, which is the 235, out from, I think it's the 234, I don't remember now. But you have to separate them because one type of uranium is much better than the other type in terms of for nuclear. It's not that it's better, what it is, it's more reactive is probably the right way of putting it. But you can use one to help enrich the other. And that's where another reason why you want to separate it. I mean, for now, I think we'll do this. This should be more than enough uranium for the short term. I would think, he says. So power is not going to be a massive problem. We can just put like this. That should make sure they're all powered down there, and we should be able to do the same down here. And we should be able to do the same down here. One of the nice things about like running and holding the button is that it will place them so that everything gets powered, even if that's sort of short of distance. So from that side, we now have power. We'll put one of these down, and now we need to run all the way up to here to get the power up, or power from the base to start powering the miners. But the one other thing we're going to need is going to be, oh, how upsetting is that? It just went off by one. Is that going to fit? Yes. Beautiful. There we do. We'll do it that way. Good to go. So those are now attached, and it's attached to the mining patch. But what we need to do is bring down sulfuric acid, because sulfuric acid is going to be required to make the miners actually work. Let's keep the research going, and we'll start researching rocket fuel, because we'll need advanced electronics anyway. So now we have these tanks, and what I shall want to do is probably, that's going to line up with that one, so that's going to be no good, just because I would like to run it in just a completely straight line. So we'll get a pump here, and we will run it directly down on an underground. We may end up moving this pipe later if we find out that's in the way. But I always feel that after every so often you should put another pump, and that's where I'm probably going to take the opportunity here of where this is going to line up, which is going to be right here, to put another pump down, because that's going to be nicely in the catchment zone there, so I can just bung another pipe straight down. That's going to boost up the flow. Would probably be fine anyway. In truth, I've moved pipes a really long distance before. I'm going to need to go and get some more undergrounds. So while I'm up getting some more undergrounds, here comes a new bit of fun. Ooh, upgraded power armor. Okay, we'll start that. Bricks. I'm also going to need bricks, because to make this work, I need concrete. So for that, I need iron ore, stone, and water. Iron ore is actually going to be the most problematic bit of that recipe, because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Nah. Because ultimately, I want the iron ore like here somewhere, because I can pipe water up from over here to do it and make the concrete right here just to be lazy. But I don't have bricks. The nearest bricks I have, I believe, here, where I'm making some furnaces. Now, what I can do is just sort it out here, so the bricks go this way and I take the bricks off to do as I will with them. But quite where I'm going to put the bricks I don't know. I haven't got water running up here yet, and I also haven't got iron ore running up there yet. My nearest iron ore is all the way down here. So this is where things like provider chests and requester chests come in extremely handy, because you can actually then just basically force it. I mean, for example, here, look at the steel. The steel is not running full tilt. Now, the reason the steel isn't running full tilt is simple. It's because the belt's not fast enough. But that is the least of our concerns right now. So my simple quick fix for now is going to be to load up on a bunch of iron ore. Yep, that will do. And I'm just going to chest it and make it locally, because I don't need a massive number of the machines I need to make with this. I will have to deal with this problem eventually. But in the short term, what I have to do is make, where are they? These. Now, they take a bunch of steel, a bunch of concrete, and a bunch of iron to make. Well, a bunch of steel, a bunch of iron in the form of cogs, and a bunch of circuits. So this is where things like requester chests come in. And I don't think we've got requester chests yet, because what I'd like to do is actually then step up to being super lazy and start getting the logistics to make things for me. So if I have requester, yes, requester chest, this requires yellow science. I don't have yellow science. Yellow science requires blue chips, and I haven't got blue chips. So we're a way away from any of that yet. So in the short term, we are literally just gonna make it here. And we're gonna do it this way, where we're just gonna make it a bit higgledy-piggledy, but it'll work. It's another sort of bodge, but it's one of the best ways to do it at this sort of stage. So concrete, I need water, so I'm going to need to rotate this round, because I'm going to need to get some water in here, which I'm going to need to get from over here somewhere. Which I'll run down here, and we should be almost there. There we go, and we'll run it down this way. And the world isn't going to quite like us enough to make it easy. But that should provide enough water. We're not going to need masses of water to do this. So we'll just do it that way. It doesn't require lots and lots of water. What we will do is we'll put, it's not going to be a provider chest, I'm just going to stick a basic chest here, which I've got a few kicking around. So we'll stick a basic chest down, we'll dump all the iron ore into it. That's loads. because it only requires, I think, 1 per piece of concrete. Yep. But then we're going to stick a provider chest down, just because if we do want concrete in the longer term, it might be nice to have it in a provider chest. I'm going to stick those there, and in the meantime I'll stick one of these here, and we'll just stick that there. And we need one of, it's going to need to be a blue one of these, and we'll stick that there, and away we go. Off it goes. It's not going to be very fast as it makes the concrete, but it will make what we need eventually. It's best to get that going now, because ultimately for me to actually have what I'm going to need in a minute when it comes to making these centrifuges, I'm going to need, I can't remember, a few centrifuges, maybe 4 or 5, or maybe 4 or 6, something like that, in terms of centrifuges. And yeah, it, you know, takes a while to build those up. So I've got my pipes. I'll go down and I'll start getting the uranium sorted out. Now, what you've got to hope for, and we might end up boxing a bunch of uranium just to see if we can get one, is we're going to want a filter inserter. And we do have filter inserters, these little purple jobbies. We'll make ourselves a couple, and I can't see where the hole in the door is, right there. And I haven't got much steel, so I'm going to use iron chests. And I'm going to make myself a bunch of iron chests. And at least temporarily, the plan is going to be to get the inserters, just grabbing the stuff off the line here and stacking it into a chest. And all that's going to do for me is help collect together some of the stuff to see if I can get the uranium I need. And I have forgot to bring the bloody sulfuric acid down with me as I go, which is because I'm a moron. Right, come back here. We should be getting, yes we do, we have sulfuric acid. There we go. And right, we need to bring it in. I think you've got to put it in the back, which is a bit of a shit for where I've put these power poles. Damn it, I have put the power poles in a foolish place. Let's we'll sort that out in a minute. We'll take that away. I'd forgotten about that bit. Right. So really we'll just run that there. Probably run that like that. Then you want to run this all the way down here. And we're going to run this all the way the other way. And oh my god, I'm out of pipe. Ugh. I'll be back. Okay. So with much frustration of going back and forth, this is the basic sort of layout I'm going to do for now. This, on the other hand, is not quite going to work with this. This all needs to move over one, because I did it wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of, well, first thing I'm going to do is copy this. Like that. And then I'm just going to remove this and rebuild it. But for that, I'm going to use nanobots. At least the nanobots, on the bright side, have improved significantly. Because, well, because science, that's right. So, now I'm going to move this over one. Just one. And that's going to be about... I'm sure there's a way you can do this so that they... Oh, of course. No. I'm sure there's a way you can do it with, like... I think you do it with over-unders here. So, if I actually... so, control paste, and I actually move it back this way. Or I can do it this way. So actually I'm going to put it back for now. As crazy as that sounds. And then I'm going to do this. I'm also going to go in here and retrieve these because it's putting them in the trash. Because that's my limit on them. So I need to get these back. Otherwise it trashes them all. So what I'm forgetting of how to do this is I believe if you get this right, you can just go over under with them. So for example, here I don't need to because I can make the actual power pole close enough. So that power pole will do, but here I cannot. So here I take this out and you go boink, boink, and then you can put your power pole in. And you can do the same again further down. Like this one will manage these two, this one would manage these two, and then I'm back to here and I don't need to worry. And we'll just do that. So if I go there and there, it should be fine. And you can do similar as you come down here. And typically, somehow, I'm going to run out of over-unders, which I don't understand why. I've been stood in the bloody logistics network for ages, so I don't... Oh, because I haven't ordered them. That's why I've run out of them. Because I haven't put them in the logistics network requirements. And currently I'm not in the logistics network, so it won't work anyway. So that will cover the first two. And then you can go over to here. 1, 2, and that will cover the next two. And then we do the same again. And so on and so forth. Right, so there we go, and you'll see I've managed to do it without going back, because one thing I did wrong over here is it's pretty key to get the spacing right. If you get it right, you should be able to power 6 with one pole. If you get it wrong, that's no. You'll only get 4. So we'll get that in. We'll see how much we're running out of pipe. That'll do to there. And then we'll worry about this one in a second. Because we'll just tag that across like that. That to there. That one to there. That one to there. And now all we need to do is hook the rest up, which is over here somewhere. So I'm probably gonna go out to, need to try and get this right, out to there with it. Then if I've got that right, come on. Oh, not quite perfect. one off. Ideally, you'd make just a small corner there, but pretty close. So this should now bring sulfuric acid down to all of here. Voila! And we are mining. And here comes our uranium, which should be on the belt. We should be able to pick some up just to have a look at it. And this is our uranium ore. Now that I've got this wrong from the old way, because you need to refine it before you get it into being the good stuff. So this we need to then refine with the refineries we have, or we're planning to build, which are the centrifuges. So you need the centrifuges next. But I think, unfortunately, that's going to have to be next time, because that has taken longer than I expected, and I'm going to have to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when we'll get into centrifuging some uranium. Thanks a lot.